Hey, this is Glendon with Making Money with Storage Unit Auctions. The title of this segment, Roscoe the Roach. This is the first time I had to ever deal with Roscoe the Roach. You know, I was a newbie, a green pea as they say in the car business, and I bought this unit and everybody was cracking up because, you know, I was fixated on this beautiful bedroom set. Also, the headboard was cracked, but I was so fixated on it, I didn't act, you know, I was like, ah, that ain't nothing. You know, I picked the thing up, it damn near fell apart. It took a lot of work to get that back together again, because if I didn't make it work, I would have lost my ass on the unit. But that's not the bad part. Oh no, that was fixable. What is the bad part was after I bought the unit, and I got it real cheap. I got it for 80 bucks, and everybody was just giggling and stuff. Then one chick I'd never seen before, and I haven't seen her since. She's like, excuse me, look over here. Then look to the side, and there's like roaches going up and down the wall. They're like everywhere. I'm talking about if you're a person with a queasy stomach, you would have had some issues that day. I mean, not dozens, but literally hundreds of roaches all over the place. Huge infestation. And now Roscoe and his fam, looked like they were having a family reunion up there, was now my problem. I lowered the door. I was like, oh crap, what am I going to do? Now, honestly, I thought about leaving that bitch there. And I'm not even going to lie, I was like, man, what? I was like, all right. So at this point, it's like, you know what? I'm going to get the stuff. So I go to the store, and the management, they already knew. I said, you know, you got a serious problem back there. I'm going to the store, and I'm going to get some Raid, those little foggers. You know, will you give me a few extra days? And they're like, sure, no problem. So I go to the store, come back, and I open up the door, and this is something that happens to you with units a lot. What you think you see increases when you go back, because you're like, oh, it's not that much stuff. So actually, there were more roaches than what I thought. I mean, they were literally everywhere. And I bought the foggers, and they came in packs of 3, and I had like 3 packs. I would just threw them off in there, all over the place. And it came back 3 days later. This had to be one of the most disgusting units I've ever bought. I'm going in there, and they're dead. They're all dead. But I'm literally sweeping up roaches in a dustpan, filling up the dustpan, and putting them in trash bags. I mean, this unit took me all day to clean out. It was a 10 by 20, but it wasn't full from the ruler to the tutor. You know, you could literally walk in there, but between cleaning up the roaches and knocking them off the wall, I'm doing this. And I'm like, why? Why did I do this? Why did I do this? You know, I'm going through stuff, and the stuff's okay, but I got a new problem. There's roach droppings on everything. And it's a sickening, sweet smell. I was just like, God, what am I going to do with this stuff? So as I pull out stuff, I'm cleaning up Rodney the Roach. I'm wiping off the stuff because, you know, I've got my little kit. I've got all the stuff I need. I'm cleaning up stuff, and I get in the sun. It doesn't look that bad, you know, in the sun. I was like, okay, so I put some stuff on it, and this lady's moving in next door, and she's like, God, that's a beautiful bedroom set. And I was like, well, I'm selling it. And she's like, God, oh, look at that headboard. I said, I'll fix that. She's like, if you fix that, I'll give you $500 for it. I said, tell you what, give me $400 right now. You take the dressers, the chest, and I'll bring you the headboard after I fix it. She's okay. I was like, cool, you know. So Roscoe the Roach didn't stop anything. And see, the thing is, I had swept them up, and they were all in trash bags. So she didn't see that, and I had cleaned out all the drawers and everything. Like I said, I was literally there 10 hours, and she must have showed up around hour 7 or 8. So I'm like, cool, got my money back. I'm feeling not so bad about Roscoe. And I get in there, and it's just like there's a sofa, and it's disgusting. And I was like, okay, I didn't even try to clean it. I was like, I'm just gonna throw it away. I can't sell this to anybody. Same thing with the mattress set. So I'm like, okay, I've got stuff to the side. This is going to the dump. You know, organizing the unit. And I just go through it and go through it and go through it. And I find a few pieces of gold, nothing to write home about. I mean, my total take on this unit was about $600. And a whole day of being disgusted, weirded out, and going, why? And this is when I was new. But I was still hungry because this was after the safe. And see, when you hit big like that, stuff like that doesn't quite knock you off the trail. Like, if I had bought that unit first, chances are my storage auction career would have been very short-lived. Very, very short-lived. But this is the type of crap you're going to deal with. And right now, storage auction business is totally different than when I was in it. And there's a lot of changes because there's crowds. And the thing is, 90% of the country knows about this stuff. At one point, they didn't. And I know you're going, I can't make any money. It's not going to work out for me. And I'm disappointed because you're forgetting. What is one of the biggest problems we as Americans have? We're freaking allergic to hard work. I figured it was going to be initially 11 to 12 months. 11 to 18 months for this thing to shake out. Once the summer hits, and it looks like it's going to be hot because, you know, it's February and it was damn near 80 degrees today. It was 80 degrees yesterday, 80 degrees today. So it's going to be a hot ass summer. That's going to knock out a bunch of people. I know old timers. It's too hot. You don't even see them. Can't deal with that heat. It's one thing getting out your car and going into the building. It's a whole nother thing for being out in that heat 8, 9, 10 hours sweating your ass off. It's a totally different ball game. So this summer's going to knock out a lot of people, and then bam, you can get back in the game. There'll still be more people, but it'll be a lot more manageable. And after tax season, when a lot of people are broke, same thing. You're going to see smaller crowds this summer. Watch. Another event happens this summer, and that'll be another reason you'll see smaller crowds. But hey, that's my experience with Roscoe the Roach. I'm going to do my next segment, Rodney the Rat. Alright, this is Glendon. We're making money with storage unit auctions.